bouncing up the clouds, 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 bouncing up the clouds. Dancing on the clouds, waiting for your heart check. Got to let the beat.
Hey guys, welcome to Life Success. It is great to be here. How awesome is that? Oh my gosh, it is fantastic. To be honest, being a life coach is so rewarding. And you know, actually finding what works for us is so important. So, as you know, I have been in the music business and I have actually learned a few things along the way. Life experiences actually put us in a really difficult situation, but it's just reality in life. And we need to rate these experiences, our life events, from 1 to being really bad, is not in control, and 5 being in control. So rating it is going to help us give us a fair idea of what we can be in control of and what we can't be in control of. So these scenarios are actually basically giving us a lowdown on where we need to be in our lives. And I know that you guys can handle life events because we all face them, we all go through them. And you know what? I've been through them myself. So I'm a classic example of that issue. So with it, we are bound to actually go through all these negative experiences. And that is a tough challenge to go through in life. But it molds us to become a better person. So, how are you going to deal with them is the first question. And 2, listing and rating these events that you go through. Now, I know most of us go through anxiety and depression. And I know how hard it is to have anxiety over something and then you struggle to get out of that and you struggle to get in control of situations. But when you do feel like you're in more control, you've got more ability to find that control, you feel more at ease, you're more at peace with it because inner peace comes from within. So rating 1 being bad and 5 being pretty good, right? So when we go through that part, we're going to explore the part of finding what is going to work for us. So what works is that we're going to decide is creating our life, the plan to create what you want in life, knowing what you want out of life, okay, and knowing who you are as a person, the authentic self, that authentic power that you have in your life. Right now, you're in control in some areas, right? So when we're in control, we are less stressed, right? So if we're in a habit, we're able to get out of bed, we're not stressed over it, we are confident enough to get out of bed. So that's rating 5. You are more in control of that habit. You are in control of those situations. You're not rushing around like a mad maniac in the mornings. So, you know, that's just an example, but you have ways and means to do it, right? So when you are struggling with family, okay, for example, if a family member upsets you, pisses you off, and you end up basically feeling really anxious, stressed out, and frustrated, so therefore you need to just walk away from that situation, right? When you feel like you're losing control of that situation, even though we can never control that person, we cannot control their behavior, therefore we are in a position where we are more likely to walk away with a better attitude, and maybe they'll see that they need to change their behavior and attitude. So you need to be the bigger person and be an example for these people. So for example, my mother could easily do something that bugs me, and you can't really change somebody who's done it for so long, but you just learn to accept the person as they are. And that's authentic love for that person. So that's important to have that area and be more open-minded, more accepting, and more compassionate. So when this person you can't control, or the situation you can't control, you're more likely to be more in control of your behavior, and you're more likely to actually be able to move forward. So you're able to actually walk away, no problem at all, and you will rate it as 5 or 4 or 5. And you're able to actually improve on that as time goes on. The more you practice these situations, you're more likely to actually handle these situations and feel like you're in control of it. Like the book from Sarah Knight's, The Art of Not Giving a Fuck, is what is important, and that's important for reality as such. And that's where we need to work on that. So, you need to figure out what's going to work for you and what's not going to work. However, when we go through these experiences and say, for example, there's so many things happening all at once and you feel like you're out of control, it's doing your head in, you know what? You have a choice to make that changes. You have the choice on whether you're going to respond negatively, or you have the choice to be in a positive response. So it's give and take, really. You have to figure it out, whether you want to be positive or negative. Being negative is not the answer. It's not going to help you. It's not going to help you move forward with how you think and your belief and where you go from it. It's negative lifestyle is not pleasant. It is just horrible for you. And I know that it does your head in even more when you think negative. So when you are in that position, go forward with life. Be positive about your situation. Although it may seem really hard to think positive about it, but I was more open-minded, about the person, and go, okay, this person obviously can't deal with the issue. They can't change how they behave. So you have to actually reconstruct your thinking patterns and deal with it and face it. So I hope this helps you guys to understand where we can change our situations by making an effort, and the conditioning of our minds. So the conditioning of our minds is how we respond positively. So we're either negative or positive. So that's the conditioning of your mind. So this is where CBT, conjunctive behavioral therapy, comes into it, and you're more able to respond better to these experiences if you practice CBT more often on a daily basis and challenge your behaviors. Observe the situation and observe your behavior. Get to know that situation in your life and get to know yourself too. And that's a growing thing. It's a growth, and then you feel amazing when you improve. So I really hope this helps you guys to actually improve that part of you, and that you need to find what is best for you. And everyone's situation is different, but I know that for me personally, as a life coach, I've been through so many things in life, and I know I've lost 2 brothers to suicide. So, I've had to learn a lot of techniques and a lot of therapy techniques that will help you guys to overcome and help you break free from these negative things that happen in your life. So I really hope this serves you guys, and I hope you achieve your best life. Blessings. Mwah. Sending my love to you guys.
Off the clouds, whisper in my ear. Yeah, bouncing off the clouds. What you waiting for? Yeah, I'm bouncing off the clouds. Hear the melody. Bouncing off the clouds. Can you hear the melody?